What the f*** is it?
I don't know what the f that is, man.
What?
The topic of UFOs has long sparked curiosity.
UFO activists have gotten mighty vocal in recent weeks.
And recently, an ex-Pentagon official has confirmed what many have suspected.
The purpose of the program, Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, was really designed to do just that, from a national security perspective.
These revelations are startling, raising answers to the age-old question of whether we are truly alone or if extraterrestrial beings have been observing us all along.
A video this morning that some say may be proof we're not alone in the universe. A UFO in the form of a bright light is seen descending over the Dome of the Rock in Jerusalem.
Join us in this video as we explore the unfolding situation and the implications of these revelations.
Reports every night. I don't know what the hell it is. It looks like a rotating light around it. I'd like to report a UFO.
Background information of UFO sightings in recent times.
We have received and analyzed between 1,000 and 2,000 reports that have come to us from all kinds of sources.
What once lived in the realm of conspiracy theories is now being discussed openly.
There are many commentators who say that the non-human beings, the aliens, call them what you like, they're friendly, they're benevolent.
For years, UFO enthusiasts and researchers have claimed that governments worldwide are withholding evidence of alien encounters, and now those suspicions may not seem so far-fetched. People across the globe have reported seeing flying objects that defy the laws of physics, making sharp turns at impossible speeds or hovering silently in ways that no known aircraft could. These sightings have not just come from average citizens, but from trained professionals, pilots, military personnel, and scientists, who have all stepped forward to say they witnessed something strange in the sky. The Pentagon's admission that they had been studying UFOs under a program known as the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, AATIP, added another layer to the story. This program was in place for several years, investigating reports of unidentified objects, and while it was officially shut down, many believe that efforts to study UFOs have continued under different names. The fact that such a program existed at all raised eyebrows, especially considering the level of secrecy surrounding it. For years, people had been told that UFO sightings were nothing more than hoaxes, misidentifications, or the result of overactive imaginations.
If you take 10,000 UFO sightings, probably 95% of them are identifiable. They're not.
But there was hard evidence that the government was taking the matter seriously. One of the reasons behind the rise in UFO sightings may be the advancements in technology. Today, people have more access to high-quality cameras and recording devices than ever before. Smartphones have made it easy for individuals to capture and share what they see in real time. As a result, sightings that might have gone unnoticed or unrecorded in the past are now being documented and widely shared on social media and news platforms. Videos showing objects moving at speeds that defy explanation have gone viral, prompting further investigation and debate. Another factor is the increased openness from pilots and other professionals to speak about their experiences.
They're telling us they have a contact on their radar. They don't know what it is. They just have a blip. Well, they've been watching these things, and what he told me is they had been looking at these things as we're driving. He says, "Sir, we've been tracking these things for about 2 weeks." We had been at sea for 2 weeks. He goes, "This is the first time we've had planes airborne. We want you to go see."
In the past, many pilots, both military and commercial, were hesitant to report sightings out of fear of ridicule or career damage. But in recent years, that stigma has started to fade. Pilots who have witnessed strange objects during flights have come forward to describe their experiences, adding credibility to the claims of UFO sightings. These individuals are trained to observe and assess situations in the air, so when they report something that they can't explain, it carries weight. Their testimonies have added a sense of urgency to the investigation of UFOs. The sightings themselves have been varied and often mysterious. In some cases, witnesses have reported seeing disc-shaped objects moving at high speeds, making sharp turns, or hovering in place for extended periods. In other instances, the objects have appeared as glowing orbs or lights in the sky, moving in patterns that don't match any known aircraft. What makes these sightings so intriguing is that they often occur in restricted airspace, where no civilian aircraft should be present. Military jets have been scrambled to intercept these objects, but in many cases, they have been unable to keep up or get a clear view of them. While some experts suggest that these sightings could be the result of advanced technology from foreign governments, others believe that the objects are of extraterrestrial origin. The latter theory has gained traction among those who argue that the movements and behaviors of these objects are too advanced for any known human-made craft. The idea that we could be dealing with visitors from another planet is both thrilling and terrifying. It challenges our understanding of the universe and our place in it. However, not everyone is convinced that UFO sightings are evidence of alien life. Skeptics point to alternative explanations, such as atmospheric phenomena, drones, or even classified military experiments. They argue that just because something is unidentified doesn't mean it's alien in origin. But the sheer number of sightings, combined with the credibility of the witnesses, makes it harder to dismiss the possibility that something truly unusual is happening in our skies. The recent surge in UFO sightings has also caught the attention of scientists, who are now more willing to explore the topic. In the past, the scientific community largely stayed away from UFO research, viewing it as a fringe topic with little to no credible evidence. But as more data has become available, some scientists are beginning to take a second look. The establishment of organizations and initiatives dedicated to studying UFOs in a scientific manner has given the topic more legitimacy. The fact that governments are now more open to discussing UFOs has also fueled public interest.
Obama says that there is footage and records of objects in the skies, these unidentified aerial phenomenon, and he says we don't know exactly what they are. What do you think that it is?
I would ask him again. Thank you.
When government officials and military personnel speak openly about their encounters with unidentified objects, it sends a message that this is a topic worth investigating. It also raises the question of what else might be known, but kept hidden from the public. The level of secrecy surrounding UFOs has always been a point of contention, with many believing that governments around the world are withholding vital information about extraterrestrial life. The cultural impact of UFO sightings cannot be ignored. Throughout history, stories of strange objects in the sky have captured the imaginations of people around the world. From ancient civilizations to modern-day sci-fi movies, the idea of visitors from another world has been a constant theme in human storytelling. The recent rise in UFO sightings has reignited that fascination, with people wondering if we're on the verge of discovering something truly groundbreaking. The debate over UFO sightings will likely continue for years to come. As more information becomes available and more witnesses come forward, the mystery may deepen or perhaps we'll get closer to the truth. Whether these sightings are the result of advanced technology, natural phenomena, or something from beyond our planet, they have certainly captured the world's attention. People are more curious than ever, and the demand for answers is only growing. Luis Elizondo's revelation.
When in reality, what we're talking about are real objects that are being encountered over controlled U.S. airspace, in some cases very sensitive locations, performing in ways that, frankly, we can't understand.
The ex-Pentagon official who recently broke silence is Luis Elizondo, a former intelligence officer who led the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, AATIP. Elizondo's role in this program was significant, as he was responsible for reviewing and analyzing data related to these mysterious sightings. Elizondo's departure from the Pentagon and subsequent public statements have generated a great deal of interest and controversy. After leaving the Pentagon, he began to speak more openly about his experiences and the findings of the AATIP. His decision to come forward was driven by a desire to bring transparency to the issue and to address what he believes are critical national security concerns. One of the most important aspects of Elizondo's revelations is the nature of the UFO sightings that the AATIP investigated. According to Elizondo, the program collected data on various encounters with objects that exhibited flight characteristics and technological capabilities beyond what is known to be available in current human-made technology. These objects were reported to make sudden, sharp turns, travel at extremely high speeds, and perform maneuvers that defied the laws of physics as we understand them. The data collected by the AATIP included radar recordings, video footage, and pilot testimonies. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence released to the public are the videos known as the Tic Tac videos.
That's not our LNS though, is it? It's not.
These videos show an object moving at incredible speeds and performing maneuvers that have no conventional explanation. The release of these videos was a significant moment because it marked the first time that the U.S. government officially acknowledged the authenticity of such footage. Elizondo's statements have also highlighted the government's approach to UFOs over the years. He has revealed that, for a long time, the topic of UFOs was treated with skepticism and often dismissed as a subject not worthy of serious scientific inquiry. The stigma associated with UFO research meant that many credible reports were either ignored or ridiculed. This created an environment where it was difficult for serious investigation to take place. Elizondo's disclosures have shifted this narrative. By bringing forward credible data and personal testimonies, he has challenged the old assumptions and encouraged a more open and scientific approach to studying these phenomena. His revelations have led to increased interest from both the public and the scientific community in understanding what these sightings might mean. One of the significant impacts of Elizondo's statements is the renewed focus on the potential national security implications of UFOs. According to Elizondo, the advanced technology observed in these sightings could pose a threat to national security if it were to be used by adversaries.
Who maintains a top secret security clearance, who is paid and trusted by this country to go fight wars and to fly over cities with live munitions. And by the way, they're trained observers with millions of dollars.
This perspective has led to calls for further investigation and monitoring to ensure that any potential threats are identified and addressed. The involvement of a former Pentagon official in these revelations also adds a layer of credibility to the claims. Elizondo's background and his role in the AATIP mean that he has first-hand experience with the data and the internal discussions about UFOs. His willingness to speak out has given a voice to the concerns of those who have previously been constrained by secrecy and skepticism. Elizondo's revelations have also sparked a broader discussion about the role of government transparency. Many people are questioning why information about UFOs was kept secret for so long and what other data might still be hidden. This has led to calls for greater openness from government agencies and a more comprehensive approach to disclosing information related to UFOs and other unexplained phenomena. The public reaction to Elizondo's statements has been varied. Some people are excited and hopeful that these revelations will lead to a greater understanding of the universe and possibly even contact with extraterrestrial civilizations. Others are skeptical and cautious, questioning whether the sightings can be explained by more conventional means or if there is an alternative explanation. Elizondo's statements have also influenced the way that media outlets and researchers approach the topic of UFOs. There has been a noticeable shift towards treating the subject with more seriousness and respect. This change in tone has led to more in-depth reporting and analysis, as well as increased public interest and engagement with the topic. In addition to the media and public reaction, Elizondo's disclosures have had a significant impact on the scientific community. Researchers who had previously been hesitant to engage with UFO studies are now more willing to consider the evidence and explore the possibilities. This has led to a number of new studies and investigations aimed at understanding the phenomena described by Elizondo and other credible witnesses. The broader implications of Elizondo's revelations are profound. They challenge our understanding of what is possible and push the boundaries of scientific inquiry. If the objects observed by the AATIP are indeed of extraterrestrial origin, it would have far-reaching implications for our understanding of life in the universe and our place in it. Elizondo's role in these revelations has opened the door for more serious and open discussion about UFOs. His efforts have helped to bring the issue to the forefront of public and scientific discourse, and his insights have provided a new perspective on the phenomenon. The continued investigation and analysis of UFO sightings will likely reveal more about these mysterious objects and their origins, potentially leading to new discoveries and advancements in our understanding of the cosmos. Details of the UFO sightings. After decades of speculation and whispers, UFO sightings have reached a boiling point, capturing global attention like never before. Reports of unidentified flying objects have surged, marked by a series of high-profile incidents and mysterious videos that seem to defy logic. From fast-moving lights streaking across the skies to metallic spheres performing impossible maneuvers, these encounters have sparked debates and fueled theories that humanity might not be alone. But what sets these recent sightings apart is not just their frequency, but the sheer strangeness of the phenomena observed, leaving experts and enthusiasts questioning everything we know about the skies above. The recent surge in UFO sightings has not gone unnoticed. Videos and photos have flooded social media, showing lights that flicker, zip, and hover in ways that no conventional aircraft can. In June 2024, a remarkable event in Las Vegas made headlines when a group of locals witnessed a series of glowing orbs darting across the sky. Unlike typical aircraft, these lights moved with astonishing speed, made abrupt stops, and shifted directions without any sign of slowing down. People who saw the spectacle described feeling a mix of awe and fear, as the light seemed to defy every rule of physics known to man. Not long after, a similar sighting was reported in a remote area of Montana, where a shiny metallic object was seen hovering low over a field. Witnesses described it as a perfect sphere with no visible means of propulsion, no wings, no engines, just a smooth, silent shape that lingered before shooting upwards at an incredible speed. The object moved in a manner that left people questioning whether it was even possible for any human-made technology to behave in such a way. Videos of the incident quickly went viral, adding fuel to the growing fire of speculation and fear. One of the most astonishing reports came from fishermen off the coast of California. They spotted a glowing object emerging from the ocean, hovering just above the water's surface. The sight was both mesmerizing and unnerving, as the object transitioned effortlessly between water and air, demonstrating abilities far beyond any known aircraft. This incident, captured on camera, showed a pulsating light that moved with an eerie precision, leaving no wake or disturbance behind. The footage quickly circulated online, prompting endless debates about what could possibly have such capabilities. The public's fascination with these sightings is not just due to their otherworldly nature, but also because of how eerily similar they are to past reports. These recent incidents share a striking resemblance to the infamous 2004 Tic Tac encounter, where U.S. Navy pilots witnessed an object that moved like no aircraft they had ever seen. The Tic Tac object, named for its distinct shape, displayed capabilities that baffled military personnel, moving at hypersonic speeds without any visible engines or exhaust. Comparing these past reports to the recent sightings suggests a pattern, one that points to a consistent, unexplained presence in our skies that has persisted for years. The recent sightings have also been marked by a notable uptick in global reports. Similar encounters have been documented in places as far apart as Brazil, Australia, and Japan, each sharing common traits: objects that glow, move at unthinkable speeds, and make sharp, gravity-defying maneuvers. In Brazil, residents witnessed a glowing disk that hovered above their town before disappearing in a flash of light. In Australia, clusters of lights were seen moving in tight formation, performing maneuvers that defied conventional aeronautics. Meanwhile, in Japan, an object was spotted near a military base, triggering immediate investigations and adding a new layer of intrigue to the worldwide phenomenon. What's particularly striking about these sightings is the consistency in the descriptions. Across different countries and various settings, witnesses report seeing smooth, metallic objects without any visible wings or propulsion systems. The movements, sudden stops, sharp turns, and rapid ascensions are actions no known aircraft can perform. These shared characteristics have led many to believe that whatever these objects are, they are not bound by the same rules of physics that govern our technology. This consistency has fueled theories that these sightings might not be isolated incidents, but part of a larger, ongoing mystery that spans the globe. The public's reaction to these sightings has been intense, with social media playing a crucial role in spreading footage and eyewitness accounts. People from all walks of life are sharing their experiences, creating a sense of collective bewilderment and urgency. This surge in public interest has prompted calls for more transparency from governments, who are often accused of keeping too tight a lid on what they know. While some skeptics argue that these objects could be advanced drones or experimental military technology, the extraordinary capabilities displayed have left many unconvinced, leaning instead towards theories of extraterrestrial origins. The resurgence of interest in UFOs has not only reignited old debates, but also cast a new spotlight on previous investigations. In 2021, the U.S. government released a report detailing 144 encounters between 2004 and 2021, with only one being explained as a deflating balloon. The rest remain unidentified, displaying flight characteristics that challenge known aeronautical knowledge. These documented incidents echo the strange movements and speeds seen in recent sightings, suggesting that these objects, whatever they may be, have been around far longer than many realize. These sightings force us to confront the unknown in a way that feels immediate and real. Videos of glowing orbs and impossible movements are no longer confined to the realm of science fiction. They are here, right in front of us, challenging our understanding of what is possible. With each new report, the pressure mounts for answers. Could this finally be the proof we've been waiting for, or are there still more secrets lurking in the skies, waiting to be uncovered? Only time will tell. But one thing is clear. We are living in a moment where the boundaries of our understanding are being tested like never before. Implications of the revelations. One of the most immediate concerns is whether governments are hiding information about these sightings.
Force, for reasons best known to the Air Force, is hiding something in the UFO field. What is that, if anything?
For years, the public has suspected that governments, especially those of major world powers, have known more about UFOs than they have let on. The secrecy surrounding these phenomena has fueled countless theories, suggesting that authorities might be withholding critical information that could shed light on the true nature of these objects. Recent disclosures, like the Pentagon's acknowledgement of UFO encounters and the admission that many sightings remain unexplained, suggest that there is more to these stories than we have been told.
Unanswered questions about UFOs. Speculation about some long-standing government cover-up is tough for many people to swallow. You got photos.
What can you say goes on at this test facility?
Darn little.
If governments do possess knowledge about extraterrestrial life or advanced technology, it raises questions about why this information has been kept secret. Some argue that the secrecy is intended to prevent public panic, as the confirmation of extraterrestrial life would challenge many fundamental beliefs and societal norms. The implications of such a revelation would be immense, affecting everything from religion and philosophy to science and global politics. Others believe that governments may be protecting advanced technologies that have been reverse engineered from these objects, technologies that could drastically alter the balance of power if made public. The idea that humanity might be on the verge of making contact with extraterrestrial beings is both thrilling and unsettling. If these objects are indeed of alien origin, it could mean that we are not alone in the universe. This realization would be one of the most significant discoveries in human history, fundamentally altering our understanding of our place in the cosmos. The knowledge that there are other intelligent beings out there, possibly far more advanced than us, would change the way we view ourselves and our planet. The implications would reach far beyond scientific discovery, touching every aspect of human life. The potential for contact with extraterrestrial civilizations opens up a range of scenarios, each with its own set of implications. On one hand, such contact could lead to an unprecedented exchange of knowledge, with humanity benefiting from advanced technologies, medical breakthroughs, and new understandings of the universe. The idea of learning from a civilization that has mastered space travel and other scientific mysteries is an enticing prospect, promising leaps in progress that could solve many of our current challenges. However, the darker side of this potential contact cannot be ignored. The unknown nature of these beings raises concerns about their intentions. Are they peaceful explorers, merely observing us from a distance? Or do they have motives that we cannot yet comprehend? The possibility of hostile intent, though purely speculative, is a fear that lingers in the minds of many. History shows that encounters between civilizations at different stages of technological development can be fraught with conflict, misunderstanding, and exploitation. If we are not careful, we could find ourselves in a situation where our curiosity leads to unintended consequences. The implications for global security are also profound. If these objects possess capabilities far beyond our own, it raises concerns about how such technology could be used. The maneuvers and speeds demonstrated by these objects suggest an understanding of physics that we do not possess, potentially opening the door to new forms of travel, communication, or even weaponry. Governments around the world would likely race to understand and possibly replicate this technology, leading to a new kind of arms race that could have unpredictable and dangerous outcomes. In the scientific community, these revelations could spark a new era of exploration. Scientists have long speculated about the existence of extraterrestrial life, but concrete evidence has always been elusive. The recent sightings, supported by credible witnesses and data, could prompt a re-evaluation of how we search for life beyond Earth. New funding could be directed toward programs that study these phenomena more seriously, leading to a shift in priorities within both governmental and private sectors. This could be the catalyst for renewed interest in space exploration, with missions designed not just to explore our solar system, but to search for signs of intelligent life beyond. The impact on society as a whole could be equally transformative. For centuries, humanity has looked to the stars and wondered if we are alone. The confirmation of extraterrestrial life would answer one of the oldest questions we have ever asked. This knowledge would have profound implications for religion, philosophy, and our collective sense of identity. Beliefs about creation, the nature of life, and the universe would be challenged, potentially leading to a period of intense reflection and re-evaluation. For some, the idea of contact with extraterrestrial beings is a source of hope, a sign that there is more to the universe than our small, often troubled world. It could unite humanity in ways that few events have ever done, shifting our focus from earthly conflicts to the broader shared experience of being part of a vast, interconnected cosmos. This newfound perspective could foster a sense of unity and purpose, driving us to solve global problems with the understanding that we are part of something much larger. However, there is also the potential for fear and division. The unknown often breeds anxiety, and the idea of contact with alien beings could exacerbate existing fears and suspicions. Different cultures and societies might react in varied ways, some embracing the possibilities while others retreat into fear and denial. The way these revelations are handled, by governments, media, and thought leaders, will play a critical role in shaping public perception and response. Misinformation, sensationalism, or a lack of transparency could lead to confusion and panic, underscoring the need for careful, responsible communication. As we look forward, the path ahead is filled with questions. What do these sightings mean? Are we on the cusp of a new era of discovery, or are there dangers that we have yet to fully understand? Governments, scientists, and the public must work together to seek answers, balancing the excitement of potential contact with a sober understanding of the risks involved. The implications of these revelations are vast and complex, touching every aspect of human life. Whether this moment becomes a turning point in our history or a source of new uncertainties will depend on how we choose to respond. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.